Absolutely. I think we should start it off on the top team. Our top team this evening on Capture the Flag Terminal is going to be Influence. Again, like I said previously, they're leading the series right now. So let's kick it off with Influence on Capture the Flag Terminal. And I think we should start off with Plutonium because Pluto was just wreaking havoc last time we saw him on the broadcast. So let's start it off with the Spetsnaz, our top team here, and get Pluto on the player camera.
Yeah, and Pluto did really well that last match. You know, I think he's going to be stepping his game up right here and really trying to carry his squad right here to that final and that win.
Absolutely. He's got the ACR red dot out right now, just hanging out early on. Nobody's doing anything too crazy, getting rushed. We see a couple Semtex exchanged early on in the rounds, and Kalani for the other team is just bringing the noise on Influence right now. But as you see Plutonium pick up a nice kill on Kalani, he's just going to hang out here before he advances. But with a couple players down, it looks like he's going to go through Burger Town and set up towards the top escalators and wait for another push. He sees somebody top red there, but it looks like Brink was able to take him out. He's moving in. He's got two in his sights. Gets them both stunned. Has a little bit reckless shooting, but cleans up both Kalani and Jigga. That was a huge kill top escalator. And as they make another wave down there, they're going to try to get him out of the respawn. Plutonium's coming out hot with that ACR, taking out guys left and right. I'm loving it so far. As he sees another guy come through, takes out Kalani yet again. Just hanging out top escalators, wants his team to get respawn and bring him back in here. This is a good strategy. Take it slow, take it fast, because when you grab that flag, you want to make sure you can pull it and bring it back. So he's going to hang out there with the ACR and take out as many guys as he can until it gives Influence a favorable position here to move in and take out the flag as Nightmare comes behind Plutonium and takes him out. So we're switching the player camera over quickly. Brink, Kaz, and everybody gets taken out there. So we got Mutation. He's the only one left for Influence, but does a great job taking out Rep with, I believe, a stun there, and he grabs the flag, going through plane, moving a little bit slow here. He's got sleight of hand on guys, so, you know, he wasn't the ideal situation for him to be running the flag, but he had to grab it with the opportunity presenting himself, and Reppin gets taken out, or I'm sorry, Reppin takes out Mutation with the flag there, so shots were exchanged, and flags down and has been returned. That was a good first initial push by Influence, but we had a 0-0 here 2 minutes into the first half of Capture the Flag on Terminal. Hastr0, you know, obviously you are a long storied Call of Duty player. You've been around in the game for quite some time. You certainly have the recognition from the community as well as a player. Here, being down 3-2, like you said, it's not too big of a deficit coming in here. But if you're talking to Rush before this game, what are some of the things you're telling them to get back in the game and keep these guys focused? Hastr0, actually, we lost him. You know what? I guarantee you know what he probably ended up doing? Probably going to one of those amazing E3 booths to play Call of Duty Black Ops or something right now. So not a problem. I'm going to take the lead here until we get Hastr0 back in here. We got Mutation right now. Again, still following Influence, our red team. Mutation's hanging out by the counter check in here. He's going to defend the flag, just setting up, taking shots from Burger Town, and gets taken out by Nightmare with a nice headshot. Followed up by Brink getting taken out, and Kaz getting taken out as well. So Plutonium automatically kicking that player camera over to him. He's the last man right now that is not in spawn time, and he's doing a huge job taking out Jigga and Nightmare that were about to set up on a nice spawn trap in Dream. So Pluto just made a really clutch kill there for his team to prevent that spawn trap and keep him out of there. So Bonnie was able to take out Plutonium, but Plutonium was able to do his work there first. Reppin's getting taken out as well by Brink, and Brink's moving in from the elevator here, throwing stuns in across the flag. Guys, 1 minute and 32 seconds on the clock. No score here yet in the first half of Capture the Flag Terminal. Although this is, in theory, Game 1, it actually is Game 6, guys, with Influence leading the series 3-2 right now. So this is Rush's game to win right now to tie the series up. First team to win 6 matches total will be crowned the champions here as Kaz grabs the flag and he's moving through Burger Town. Check that, decides after getting some communication lines here to cut through hallway to avoid getting killed and the flag being returned. It looks like we might end up seeing a stalemate here if they're not able to return the flag, and they are. And Kaz has the flag, but instead of capturing right there, went out in the line of fire, gets hit with a stun, and now he's taking heat with a Semtex there, but he was able to capture it with 49 seconds left on the clock. There you have it. Influence takes the lead 1-0 here, and that's exactly what they needed to do after precise calculations of moving in and waiting on the respawn waves. They were able to take them out And now we're just seeing shots exchanged with 30 seconds dwindling down on the first half here. It looks like Rush is going to try to make one last push on the flag there, and they've got it moving through Library, but Mutation follows up with a nice ACR shot to take him out and get the flag returned. That was a great stop right there. Rush could have very easily, if that stop didn't go through, cut through Library, and before he said it, they would have tied it up. But that doesn't seem to be the case with 10 seconds left in the half, dwindling down. It's all good here in the first half as Influence is going to take the first side up with a lead of 1-0. Very interesting here. They, I expected them to definitely do the slaying, the heavy slaying, as we see Mutation and Brink for Influence. We're just coming up big so far. Guys, let's switch it over the player camera. I want to watch Team Rush, see what they're doing over there for the Rangers, and I want to let's tune in to Jigga, their leader for Team Rush, and see what he's got up his sleeve as he's moving in through terminal right now, through the plane, going to get in that cockpit position, which is a great setup there. You're going to see it a lot in pubs. You're going to see it a lot in MLG variant as Kalani's right in front of him, about to pull the flag. They're going to cut back through the airplane, and it looks like he gets taken out. Jigga takes out Mutation, but Pluto gets a great shot on him, and they're able to return the flag there. So although that was a good push, they weren't able to sneak out with the flag, get set up, and bring that one back. Influence has got to play some tight defense here if they want to hold on to this 1-0 lead. It's not a huge lead. At any given point, they're going to be able to come back. Guys, capture the flag. The one thing I always notice, the thing we talk about a lot on these broadcasts, is that if you capture the flag, you can have this slow, steady score of 1-0, and if things get out of hand quickly, communication lines break down, you'll see rally caps, and the circumstances of the game can change drastically. So just having a 1-0 lead really means nothing here right now, as Kalani is in the cockpit taking shots through the hallway. He's going to hang out here. Looks like he's got somebody in his sights here. He's not able to get the shot on him. Throws a stun maybe to slow him down. Pulls up the hit markers on him. He's going to want someone else to clean it up as he's moving in here on the flag, taking shots from bottom escalator, taking stuns from top red, and finally gets taken out right there by Plutonium. So player camera, we're switching over to Nightmare, and he's going to try another push through airport. And again, you'll see Rush favorably set up in that cockpit before moving down here, and Nightmare gets a wonderful knife on Mutation. Moving in here with the TAR-21, FMJ takes out Kaz, but Brink follows up with an ACR shot. I'm liking the gun selection here. We've seen TAR, ACR, and FAMAS use all very popular guns here in Modern Warfare 2, particularly in MLG variant. Like seeing on TAR-21, a great powerful gun, especially in the right hands, and Nightmare seems to be wielding it with quite the powerful force. Just going to break down some stats for you guys right now. On Team Influence, we've got our leaders, our major leaders here. Mutation, Brink, and Plutonium are all pulling positive numbers with 16 and 15 kills. And on the flip side with Team Rush, the team we're watching right now, we've got Kalani 14 and 16 and Nightmare 18 and 13. So we'll see what they can do. They're going to have to step up the slaying a little bit if they want to get a flag here. They're getting in position right now. It seems like they've got the right idea as Jigga and Kalani make clutch kills. We see Jigga, the flag carrier. He's rocking marathon stopping power up FMJ, and he's coming in through Dreams. Going to cut through here, and it looks like he's going to get a capture here. His rep and set up, but Brink throws a pro nade, guys. That was a pro nade. Nightmare playing it smart, waiting slow, making sure see someone to come up and try to get the return, but he takes out Brink. That was clutch, and now he's getting stunned on the flag, but he grabs it, gets taken out by Pluto. And guys, they cannot let this flag get returned. 1 minute and 52 seconds on the clock. Hold him off, grab it, and get that cap. Pluto's taking shots on Jigga. Kalani's a little confused here, wants to go in there and grab it, but he gets taken out. This has been epic here, and you've got to give Influence props, guys. They were able to return that flag. That was a huge, huge push on behalf of Influence, and now Rush is just getting dominated here in the Dream spawn as Influence, not only did they return their own flag, they were able to grab Rushes as well here. Nightmare taking shots on Mutation, moving in, and all of a sudden, we see Influence take a 2-0 lead. I think we should cut back to Team Influence, our top team, with only 1 minute left. They look to be the strong team here, look to be the team that's going to take the win here, but let's not call it out too quickly. Like I said earlier, anything can happen on Capture the Flag, even with just 60 seconds on the clock here. So we've got, back on the player cam, we've got our red team, Team Influence. Brink is up top, red gets taken out by Nightmare here, and Kaz is making another push, trying to grab the flag here with 46 seconds on the clock. It looks like he's going to set up and try to pick off the guy coming in from Rush, whoever's got flag, but Mutation beat it to him with the ACR shot. And now Kaz is going to grab another flag cap here, cutting through Burger Town. Taking some shots, exchanging fire, a little bit sloppy shooting on his behalf, and Nightmare was able to take him out with a couple precise TAR 21 shots. 25 seconds left on the clock here, guys. The game's wrapping up. Rush got to do something quick, and I don't think they're going to be able to pull anything off here with 16 seconds left. We see Influence hanging back here, just going to protect their flag to make sure nothing crazy happens. And that was a huge, huge game on behalf of Team Influence. You got to give them props. They came out guns blazing, slow to get that first cap, but they were able to get 2 and win Game 6, 2-0 to take the series lead at 4-2 right now. So guys, just talking to you a little bit about what we're going to have to see here. Again, the series is 4-2. First to win 6 is the champions here. We're going to be back here after a quick commercial break to cover Game 7, Search and Destroy Invasion.